Hello everyone, and welcome to the Wilmington Railroad Museum. Some of you will have been following me since I was working here back in 2021 and into 2022. And I still just have a great love for this place. I am on the board of directors, which is like super cool. I've never been on a board before. And I am super excited to be here to do part investigation stuff and part just having some fun. Like, I'm excited because there's some new spirits here, but there's certainly some spirits that I know from before. Hello, mods. Thanks for being here. But since I'm kind of starting out early, I am really just going to eat some tacos because I need to do that. And I keep saying tacos. I have a quesadilla. So, mods, I know I said that I had tacos, and I was going to get tacos, but I have chips. So that with taco stuff on it is kind of like a taco, right? So yeah, simply as I'm starting out, hey Pattern Scribe, I'm recognizing folks. Hello. I thought I'd start it out with general questions and ask how folks are doing. Yes, tacos are important. Here's for tacos. Just enjoy my subliminal messaging, I suppose. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I'm gonna get into stuff. I've got my PhasmaBox. This was an investment that I made to get a PC for my paranormal investigation group. And if you haven't seen that, go to YouTube. I already have 2 parts of that up with my team, which I'm super excited about. And it's just gonna be a very bare bones kind of investigative thing, but I'm also gonna encourage y'all to check your own sensibilities and see what we get. It's gonna be kind of like what we do for investigations, where it starts out with doing reads, and I'll invite people to do reads, and I'll also take down reads, and then we'll kind of compare them. And then from there, I'll see if any of those reads that any of you make correlate with the history, especially if those of you are not familiar with this location. And then from there, we will get into the more investigative part. I don't have a lot of things for investigation stuff, just because I'm more of a medium, but I do have the PhasmaBox, so that's better than nothing, right? So yeah, cool. Hi mods. Hi Caitlin. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I gotta do the thing. So yeah, have any of you been out to Wilmington before? Oh, thank you for watching, Big Sky. Yes, you caught alive. I wanted to do this. Oh, thank you. Another reason why I am doing this is because the Railroad Museum is doing a family-friendly event that's going to be this Sunday starting at 6:30. Admission prices will be, I think, $5 for non-members, free for members. And I'm really excited because this is actually something that I started when I was working here and we couldn't do because of the pandemic. And it's going to be people acting as actual railroad workers. And like, you can actually interact with them, and there's going to be trick-or-treating events, and like there are things going on that are decorated for the season. And really, I'm doing this live to help support that. I love this museum, and I love what it stands for, and I love the people who work here. So I wanted to do a live to help promote the event, but also it's going to be fun. It's not just going to be like all promotion, obviously. So I wanted to ask the spirits what they thought about the event that's going to be happening on Sunday and see if we can get some responses. So, oh yeah, I was on talking on Wednesday. We Talk Weird. I'm glad that you got a chance to see that or hear that. That was this past Wednesday. So if any of you are into that podcast or you like podcasts in general, I highly recommend checking out on Wednesday We Talk Weird. Ashley as a host was great to talk to, very easy, and we got into all kinds of subjects. We could have kept going, but we had to cap the time eventually. Oh, awesome. Your best friend moved to North Carolina. Very cool. So we have this museum here for the Railroad Museum. There are a few other smaller railroad museums. I think there's a little bitty one in Greensboro, and then there's a larger one in Salisbury, North Carolina. And that one actually has a big turntable where they would turn the trains. I think that's what you call them. Oh, Fayetteville. Hello, thank you for the gifts. From Fayetteville, North Carolina, visited Wilmington, right? Yeah. Fayetteville is not, it's just up the river. Moved to Wilmington, okay. What was the equipment you were using in Hell's Kitchen? Yeah, so I'll actually be using that today. I made an investment into my paranormal investigation group so that Catherine doesn't have to use their computer anymore because their computers are on the last leg. So I got a very basic one, and it's called PhasmaBox. It's very affordable. It's $15. So, and you can only use it on a PC. That's why I had to get the cheapest PC I could find, just so I could run one application, because that's an investment into my business. What is in my hair? So this is a hair wrap. It was custom made for me by Lala Lotus, who's also the jewelry collaborator that I work with for my jewelry line. So she's a small business owner out in Arizona. What's up, North Carolina? I'm seeing the North Carolinians. What's up? Enjoy me eating a quesadilla. Yep, this is it's a black bean quesadilla. Missouri, hello. Hello. Oh, glitter badge. All these cool gifts. Thanks for the gifts, everybody. I really appreciate that. Oh goodness, there's something I was gonna say, and I forgot because quesadilla. Hello from Pennsylvania. Shares veggie pizza. Thank you. Oh, so cute. A little ghost. Oh, does Lauren have a physical shop in Arizona? She sells some of her things in physical shops. If you want to check that out, go to her website. Just look up Lala Lotus. So yeah, or I also follow her, so you can do that as well. And New Zealand, what? Oh my goodness, that's literally the other side of the world. That's so cool. Thanks for the roses, everybody, and the gifts and stuff. I appreciate it. I do get to watch me like totally slam this down. So. You scared your husband? Yeah, hi. The algorithm is super weird. So I have been making content. I'm really proud of the skits that I've been put out recently. And I'm trying to trust the process of the universe that I've only been getting so many views. I know it's part of the algorithm, but I'm really proud of my work. And even if they don't get the kind of like huge views that I used to get, I'm really proud of myself and how far I've come. So if you haven't seen me in a while, check those out at some point. There are many ghost skits to catch up on. Who loves the paranormal? Hello. Yeah, I'm answering just like general questions right now. So if you have general questions, I'm happy to answer them. I think once I eat this, I'll probably actually get started with what we're going to be doing for the investigation. So, and I want y'all to participate in different ways, and I will explain that. So, hello, Texas. What's my everyday job? Here. Not at the museum per se. I'm doing things like this. For most of my life, I was a producer, performer, and playwright. And I did that professionally, of course. Between DC, New York, I spent a little bit of time in Atlanta, not very much. And then Raleigh, Asheville, and Wilmington. Pandemic happened, and I kind of moved that to the tiny screen. But what really happened that just kind of made all this happen was I started to be honest about the experiences I was having with ghosts. I didn't even fully believe myself at the time, and I needed a lot of validation moving out, or when I was first starting, as many people do. And yeah, things have just grown from there. I have a huge gratitude to pay for my, or to say, I shouldn't say pay, but like to say for my Patreons. They're a huge part of how I'm able to do what I do. My production quality getting better over the years and putting out better, longer ghost skits is because of my Patreons. They help me to be able to dedicate 2 days a week to filming and editing, which has been substantial. So thank you, Patreons. I say 2 days a week. Usually it turns out 3 because I have a high expectation for myself. But yeah, I try to keep it to 2 because days off are important. And then I do consultations. I do consultations for 3 days a week. And that's been just incredible. I had just the greatest day today of meeting people. So if you met me today, great day. It's been a really cool week. So many of us are going through really hard times, and it's just a really unique thing to be able to have time and space with one another and be present with one another and have like really, really cool experiences. There are people looking through the window over here. You can't see it, but they're like, what is this? If they see me eating a taco, that's going to be really funny. This is not a taco. I don't know why I keep calling it a taco. I do consultations. My specialties are talking to ghosts, spirit guides, non-human entities, and otherworldly creatures. Those are the main things that I cover. For deities, I have another reader on my team. That's Sorsha. For past loved ones, that's Catherine. Different reader, obviously. I have an emotion coder on my team, Krista. And I'm looking to have some new folks on my team soon. I can't tell you who yet. But yeah, that's a thing that's happening in the mix, which is super exciting. So yeah, this is my everyday job. I get to produce, perform, playwright, just in a very different capacity from what I've been doing. And instead of making up stories, I get to do more autobiographical stories, which is just the coolest thing. And I'm so grateful to be where I'm at. So thanks for asking. Let's see. Okay. All consultations are through Google Hangout. So it's like Zoom, but it's free. And it's more user-friendly. You don't have to download anything on your computer. You now have to download something on your phone, but you don't have to download anything on your computer. And you don't have to have a Gmail account in order for it to work. So yeah. I'm just going back through comments. Am I able to set up a shield that if someone tries to pierce it, it would backfire? This is from Ezzy Zontoni, if I'm reading that correctly. I'm just seeing if my... Okay, just checking in with my mods. So yeah, your shield can do whatever you want. Here's the thing. You also have to be aware that they may have shielding too. So just because you have something that backfires, that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll hit, but at least it won't hit you. So all of my shields have a repercussion to them. I know some people are really into the whole, I surround myself in light. That's beautiful. I love that. I surround myself in electrocuted light. If I'm going to go with that. I have a different shield up right now. But yeah, your shield can do whatever you want it to do. All of my shields have some kind of element to them that if you mess with them, it's not good. Because here's the thing. If you're thinking, oh man, well, I don't want to be mean to anything. Remember, you're a part of that equation too, right? Like if you don't give your consent for something to mess with you and it messes with you, that's not consensual, right? So if they can see your shield and they can still like work with you, because you can have shields on different levels. If you have a shield open to be able to communicate with spirits, but you don't want to be touched, for example, or whatever, keep in mind, they can see that and they can be like, oh, okay, I can talk with that person, but I shouldn't touch that person, or however you want to describe it. So I am for defensive shields, not with the intention to use them, but just in case they are needed. I'm going to have a bite of this again. Oh. Going through the comments. Molly videos. I miss Molly. I hardly see her anymore. She's so busy. Here's a question. So, I'm gonna eat this first. I used to do lives with Taco Bell all the time. And I would just sit there and people would be like, eat the quesadilla. So, question from Tay Callie. Was I raised in the church or religion at all? If so, how does this relate or does it not? I was raised in the Southern Baptist Church. This does not relate at all. I was closeted on many things. So, yeah, I saw my relatives growing up. And when I say saw, I mean perceived. I saw like the outlines of them at best, but for the most part, it was more of a clairsentient experience where I understood where they were. And a claircognizant experience of knowing where they were. Excuse me. So Yeah, I didn't really start honing my abilities until really only a few years ago. My spiritual health was totally out of whack for a lot of my life. I was always spiritual, but I did not have the spiritual health element of it. Specifically, I did not have the mental health aspect of it. And this is why I am such a huge advocate for mental health here. I go to therapy twice a month, and it's because we live in tough times. All of us do. Like, I talk to people every day in consultation, well, not every day, but every work day, where we're all going through stuff. It doesn't mean that we're any less strong, we're any less capable. Life is hard. Talk about it with somebody who can talk with you about it, you know? Even if you can't afford therapy, if you can't afford a sliding scale option or working with your insurance, look for counselors. Oh, thank you. Look for support groups, look for leaders. My spirituality comes because of my mental health. If I am out of my mental health, you will see me start rescheduling consults so fast, because for me, spiritually to work, I've got to work here first. So big advocate for mental health. But yeah, I identify as a polytheistic Quaker. Now, understand, I'm saying that for me. That's what's right for me. I don't want anybody to get the idea that because I do something that they should do something. Spirituality is a personal journey every single time, whether that's organized religion or not. Okay. So, yeah, Quakerism on the morality side. Thank you for the gifts. Quakerism on the morality of things, integrity, sustainability, pacifism, as far as the polytheism part of it, that's my belief in there being many different higher powers out there. So that's how I would describe it. But it's not like an organized sort of thing. It's a combination of things. So all that to say, I encourage you to find your own route and see what works for you. And mental health is a great way to find that out for yourself. Thank you for the gift. Cool. Other questions? Yes, I'm at the Wilmington Railroad Museum. Oh, yay. I'm glad that you've had good experience with Quakers. I'm a part of a meeting in Jamestown, North Carolina, and they're just the sweetest people. They really they are great at holding me accountable. They're wonderful folks to talk to, and I appreciate their perspective so much, because we have so much discord in the world, and Quakerism encourages being quiet and talking to one another, regardless of however many differences we have, to actually be able to have a conversation with one another, which is something I really value. And that's something I do in consultations. So, oh, thank you. Chai dolls. I always do this in the camera where I'm like, so yeah. Cool. Hi, Peter. Yes, huge advocate for therapy. Absolutely. Thanks so much for these gifts, everybody. I just saw that my closet is a TARDIS. I feel for you, but hey, you're doing the work. That's the thing. Realization and understanding, where you are and what you can do. That's what we want. So you got to start from somewhere. Feels like there's a presence in one of the rooms in your house. How do you confirm from Sundays? So at some point you have to decide whether or not you're going to believe. And if it's just one of those feelings of like, I don't feel alone, and it's not like your anxiety going haywire or something like that, because once again, mental health aspect of it, you can ask. I've got some muck for the changing of the seasons that is in my throat right now. So if you hear me clear my throat, that's what I am doing. But yeah, I remember growing up when I was having experiences before I shut it off, because I did shut it off because it got really scary. Nobody was around to tell me I was wrong, which was super cool. I also didn't tell anybody about it because I didn't know what was going on. So I just was sort of like, cool, I sense my so-and-so here, or I sense something is in that room, or something like that. So you got to trust yourself at first. Now, if you're having paranormal experiences and you're not so much feeling like psychically that somebody's around, always check your house, check all the pipes, check all the everything. I'm very much for the, finding the logistics in a matter and seeing if something can be proven to be physical. Another thing you can do is, if you have another spiritually sensitive friend, two of you don't talk about it. Go to that room, write down everything you possibly get. Even when your brain is just like, oh man, I don't know. Just keep going. You can question yourself later. What's the worst thing that can happen? You get reads, and then you potentially like see if those reads match up with who are also making reads. This is what I encourage with my paranormal investigations. In fact, if you haven't seen the two, or the one that I recently, it's in 2 parts right now, put on YouTube, I highly recommend it because it's a way of doing paranormal investigations that I've never seen before. It's something that I've always wanted and I never saw, so I made it up myself. I've got 2 awesome people doing it with me, which are Spooky Kid, and officially Catherine. So, is it harder to shield because the veil fitting because Halloween is Tuesday? Hey, the veil is going away, so it's not just Halloween. A lot of spiritualists are saying this right now. So, yeah, it's not that it's harder to shield. It's just that there's more around. So like, yes, sort of. Remember, mean what you say what you mean. That's how you shield. If you believe that it's around, if you believe it's doing what you tell it to do, it will do the thing. So rather than look at all the potential, etc., around you, look inward and figure out what is the cog in your machine if your shield is not working. Good question, though. What percentage of them are good versus bad that I have experienced? The same amount of people. I mean, you go out into the world and some people suck. Some people are good. I talk about the nicer spirits on my channel for the most part because there are plenty of other narratives out there saying all the spirits are bad. So I'm trying to offer a balanced perspective to, I think, an entire plane of existence and entire worlds and degrees and frequencies that have been misunderstood for so long because of fear. So, yeah, some spirits are good, some spirits are not. Some spirits are both. In fact, I'd say most spirits are both because we have free will. So, yeah, I always try to give people, just like I try to give spirits the benefit of the doubt. I'll be real. Sometimes it's easier to read spirits because I guess I give the physical too much benefit of the doubt sometimes. I just have hope sometimes and I want it to be good, which is not a bad thing. I'm just, you get hurt so many times and here we are. But everybody experiences that and such is life. So I'm going to get another bite of this and I'm going to check more of the comments. It's so exciting. So many of you are on. Fantastic. Oh, wait, bite first, then check comments. There's an order to these things. Coffee crazy, got a lot of snow. It's 80 degrees here. It was kind of chilly last week, and now it's like late summer again. Welcome to the Carolina coast. We're warm. So I feel for you having snow. We probably won't even see snow this year. I'd be surprised if we do. Every 5 years, sometimes we will. Oh, great. Gino, I'm glad you had a great conversation with Sorsha. Fantastic. Sorsha's a part of my readers team. She's the deity reader on my team. So I'm getting to know deities more, but Sorsha has 10 years of experience or 15 years of experience, something wild talking to deities. So I was like, do you want to join my team? Because I'm still learning. Dragon Man! CB, I remember Dragon Man. You know what? Since you're on my live, I have a question for you because that was a great consultation. That was so funny. Could you ask for me? Could you ask Dragon Man? Because I was trying to figure out another way if I could do a skit about that. But I didn't want to say Dragon Man without consent. So would you mind? Can you ask Dragon Man if I could do a skit? I'll cut all energetic ties. But I wanted to use Dragon Man because the name Dragon Man, because it's so good. It's just so good. Please ask. Aw. Every time you see me, he bugs you. Yeah, CB, please ask him that for me. Because I think Dragon Man's so cool. I would love to share the story of Dragon Man with all of you. Okay. I might do that skit soon then, because I know that happened a little while ago. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Dragon Man. I think that's going to be a really good skit for many people, because it's like looking beyond the exterior of a spirit guide to better understand them. Tell them all about me. Okay, fantastic. Yay! Okay. Thank you, Dragon Man. Oh, thanks for being nice. Okay. Yeah, Dragon. Wait, what? Ah, yes, you'll just have to check back in and see the skit. Bouncing off the walls. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to meet Dragon Man. Yeah, Dragon Man's in my chat. Like, not in the chat, but like the spirit of Dragon Man. So, oldest daughter has gifts similar to mine. How to help her? Listen, and teach her how to shield. From everything, you know? Like, life is hard, shield. There's my tagline. Life is hard, shield. Teasing Welsh people with dragons. I do not mean to tease you, Steph. Yeah, I also have a lot of courses on my Patreon, or if any of my content may resonate with your daughter, consider sharing that, because sometimes I know a lot of people from the comments have just said that they have learned a lot by just feeling seen. So I also have like a Q&A playlist. I've got my YouTube with like even more content, that kind of thing. So if Patreon isn't like something that's in the cards for you right now, totally understand. That's fine. I've got so many resources on my page. So do check those out. What will happen when the veil is completely gone? We're going to see stuff. Now, if we see it with our physical eyes, I do believe that's coming. I don't know if that's in our lifetime. But we are going to perceive stuff even more, which is very exciting. Basically, the veil, from my understanding, works kind of like a pendulum. So the pendulum swings back and forth. We are just coming back from the pendulum going hardcore in one direction. That's where you saw a lot of authority figures telling people not to believe in themselves, to believe in a higher power, to believe them. And while I'm all for believing in higher powers, I also believe that we should all have individual connection with said higher powers, or at least be able to do that, not look to a physical person for them to be the connection point between the higher power and us. This is why thank you for the gifts. This is why I, in consultations, am always encouraging people to believe in themselves and their connection, not to look at me as if I was the only connection point between them and their whoever. So yeah, the veil is just basically going a hard turn. There was a time when people, like, for example, dragons, right? There's lore about dragons all over the world, right? Peoples that never talked to each other, that were thousands of miles away and had no way to communicate with one another. And yet they all see different kinds of dragons, right? How interesting. It's almost like they actually exist somewhere. Which I do believe, but they're on a different plane of existence right now. And that plane is getting closer, aka the veil is going away. So it's not just that plane, it's many other planes. Islands. If there's any local Wilmingtonians, you will know what's up. It's a local, like, American Mexican, like, cheapo restaurant. Oh. Okay. See what's going on in my messages. As the pendulum swings, in theory, the veil will be back, but not anytime soon. Not in our lifetime. So yeah, we're still kind of swinging towards the veil going away. So cool. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. CB, I actually, that's what you said. I actually feel like my time with you lift the veil, because I feel he and Bernadette so much. Yay! Okay, that's fantastic. That's what I want for people. That's what I work with people on in consultations. That's my favorite thing to do. That's the thing. I never want to be like, an ongoing sort of intermediary between people. I want folks to talk to one another, whether that's like in the physical or in the spirit. So it makes me so excited. It is the like most exciting thing when people book follow-ups with me and they have tried the things, the suggestions that I made, and they either come back with questions on like how to expand that or just like cool stories of things that have happened. So that is so exciting to me. Fantastic. Okay. Thank you for sharing it with me. I love reading that. That makes me very happy. Oh, thank you, Ms. Leah. Let's see. So definitely seeing more and more Saw Child Walk into the Woods. Your husband couldn't see. Yeah. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sea Star. I am at the Wilmington Railroad Museum, and I'm going to be doing some more investigating things soon. And by the way, everybody, if you've got something that you can write with, I would recommend it, or you can just throw it straight into the comment section. I'm going to ask you to do blind reads, and I'm going to give you some tips. So if anybody's like concerned or something like that, I'll give you some tips before we do it. And I'm going to do some reads on this area and see what you get, what lines up. So, I do not message people about readings. Absolutely not. It is on my bio. I do not DM people for readings. If anybody DMs you for readings, block and report them, please. Those are scammers, okay? I do not solicit people in their DMs. I think that is very trashy, personally. So, yeah, I only work through email. I am never in DMs because it is because of reasons like that. I don't want anybody to get confused. So, yeah. No, it just makes me very angry, honestly. But a lot of readers are going through that right now, so that really sucks. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm loving the questions. I think we're going to get to the actual investigation part just because I've been like eating for like literally 30 minutes at this point. I just keep eating, keep answering questions and I forget to do things. Okay. So, all right. First up, if you don't want to participate, totally fine. You can watch and you're good. Okay. For anybody who's looking to do blind reads along with the group, here are some basic things to do. So first of which, you want to be sure that your energy is clear and that, yeah, let's start with that. So very basic thing, sit up straight, stand up straight, wherever you're at. Okay. And I'm going to say it first and then I'll say it so you can repeat it to yourself if you so choose. So what I say is any thoughts, feelings, or emotions that are not mine must leave my energetic field now. Say what you mean what you say. When you do that, take a big breath in. Imagine like a good, nice light beam or like a shower effect or whatever. If you want to connect with your guides or who you believe in or something like that, just be like, hey, I'm going to do this cleansing thing. Will you help? Okay. So if you want to participate, you can say this to yourself in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud, but it sometimes helps to close your eyes. So repeat after me, add or subtract anything you want. But say, any thoughts, feelings, or emotions that are not mine must leave my energetic field now. All right, so that's quick cleanse, part 1. Let's go into shielding. So shields can be whatever you want. I'm going to be putting on my veil today. I heard something clink in the back. I told them I was here. I don't know if you heard that. But from there, imagine whatever shield you want. If you want some armor, if you want some rocks, if you want some wind, if you want a light beam, I'm hearing stuff on the ceiling. That happens sometimes. Okay, I hope they're as excited as I am. I gave some energy out. I was like, hey, excited vibes. I'm hearing shuffling. Okay, so whatever shield you want, think about it in your mind's eye, make it really specific, understand what it does for you. Thank you for the gift. And from there, just simply say to yourself, imagine in your mind's eye, put it around you. This is my impenetrable shield. Nothing gets in it without my consent. So yes, this is my impenetrable shield. Nothing gets through it without my consent. You heard steps on your ceiling? Okay. So one of the things, just want you to know, because not only have I had reception issues here, which could also be a paranormal thing, which is surprising enough. That's why I'm kind of up here instead of back there, but we'll see. I actually have my tiger's eye with me, and it's sitting right under the phone. I've created a kind of barrier around it, so we're going to see how that works. So here's the thing. With doing reads from afar, you have to understand or put it in your mind that space and time do not matter in spirit. Okay? So you can all be wherever you're at. You can still be able to read what's around. Just sometimes it helps to close your eyes and just pretend that you're right here with me. Okay? It's actually kind of helps when you're doing it on a live because it feels like I'm right there, right? It's just like having a video call, but it's like there, right? Thank you so much for the gifts. So if it helps you to write down or put in the comments or something like that, I'm going to give you some time to make reads. So reads can be anything. We're talking all of our senses here, cognizantly. What do you know? Thank you. Or is it, what do you see with your mind's eye? What do you sense with your physical senses? Do you hear anything? Do you hear it inner ear? Do you hear it exterior ear? Once again, if you're concerned, just connect with your guides and just be like, hey, I want to be sure I'm doing this safely and that kind of thing. We're just sort of touching base. None of y'all are coming here because that freaks some people out. No astral bodies here, please. I'm not prepared for that. These are my chips. So that's a joke, but it's not. But it is. But it's not. Yeah, you can just kind of tap in there, get whatever you want. Are you getting people? Are you getting animals? Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Are you getting ideas, emotions? Are you seeing timelines? Anything like that, okay? So write down whatever you're getting. And this is a safe zone. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh man, what if I'm wrong? Hey, I'm wrong sometimes too, okay? So we're all humans here. And I'm going to kind of sense who's around real quick. And I'm also going to ask if folks would come a little bit closer. So. I heard somebody out on the boardwalk. I'm asking them to come a little bit closer. Wow, thanks so much. So I'm going to write them down so that we can cross-validate. So it's not just me like reading the comments, right? So okay. So I got some initial reads. Ooh, Okay. I'm already loving what I'm reading. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to scroll all the way back. Oh, fantastic. Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. Thank you for the gift. Yes, okay. Okay, so I think I made it back. Okay. For spirits, excitement. I wrote down initially 3 guys and 1 woman. And if anybody's like, oh no, I didn't get all of them. Hey, we're working with what we got. Okay, so don't be disheartened. Okay. Someone near the railroad crossing sign. There was somebody. They've since kind of moved a little bit closer over there because they were coming from the hallway over there. Get dizzy. Hey, if you get dizzy, you can take your energy in. It might just be your psychic muscle working a little bit hard. It might help you take your dominant hand, just put it on top of your head. P.S. A lot of these tips, when I was first opening up, I got from Emily Dexter, and I always want to credit those who I learned from, and she is like her words. So, people around me, a bank. Ooh. Let me see, was there a bank nearby? So the building across the way actually used to be the office for the Atlantic coastline. They would have kept money there, I think. So I don't think you're far off. That wouldn't be this building. This was a warehouse building. But that building is just over there. I know you can't see it, but it's there. Okay. But also the feeling of very expensive things would have been here on their way in and out. So like the feeling of a bank also kind of tracks. So, okay. So, okay. Some people got a male spirit. I got 3 at the beginning, and there's some a bit farther back. 12 hungry spirits just left the museum. On your right, my left. There may have been somebody walking on the boardwalk. That's why I kind of made a noise, because I was just like, is that a living person, or what are we talking about? It's a child. 1930s labor. I wrote down for part of it, railroad workers, and that tracks the kind of caps. And I saw like shirts kind of tucked into higher waist pants, but very like sturdy kind of worker pants. So cool. Picked up on guys, yeah. Not getting a good vibe. Yeah, and here's the thing. Not everybody will get a good vibe from everywhere. It's kind of like some people like some places and some people don't, and that's important to note for yourself. So if the vibe doesn't work with you, please don't push it. Just honor where you're at, and you are so welcome to be a part of this live stream. Staring out a window at an open field. So what's interesting, across the river, depending on the time period, it looks like high grass. But it's across the river. So I'm not sure if maybe that's what you got. I'm glad you feel more calm and grounded. Oh, thank you, Krista, for answering that question. Okay. Saw a woman in a long dress. I picked up on her too. I actually know her. Man in a button-up shirt and trousers. Yep, I think we picked up on the same person. Yes. Thank you for the gift. You're picking up on a man in a top hat. That would have tracked for, and granted, a lot of spirits move here, but they would have, people in suits and stuff would have been across the way at the office. People are picking up on kids. Here's the thing. Is Danny here? These might be different kids, because I haven't seen Danny and Felicity for a little while. They've been laying low. They've been resting. Spirits do this from time to time. It's kind of like how sometimes spirits wake up and they're like, whoa, 50 years went by. So they have a safe place where they can rest. People are saying stuff about near the yellow sign, newsy type vibe. Yes. Oh my goodness. So many of you are getting similar reads. Look at us go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. I love this. Yep. A shy man. Mid-30s, 1890s woman in mid-30s. I'm wondering if there's somebody out on the boardwalk. Yeah, okay. Somebody farther down there. I think some of you are also getting reads on like a wider area, which doesn't make them wrong. I mean, there's spirits like wandering around everywhere. I was just thinking more in this like room a bit closer. But with what a lot of you are saying, it still tracks with the area. So I just want to put that out. Sometimes when we do psychic reads, we really just put a blanket and we're just like, all this. With a bit more practice, you can kind of go from room to room to room. And that's what I do in consultations, especially when people are experiencing hauntings and that sort of thing. So yeah, all of these still though, it's, I'm so impressed. Okay. Fantastic, everybody. Carriages. We would have seen that. Do I know any of their names? There's so many people who go in and out of here, and a lot of the folks around, I don't know their names of. One person who I've called Dean in videos, he's actually in the very back right now. I don't think he's going to come out because he's just sort of like back there. Some of the spirits, when they don't want to interact, they just kind of head to the back and hang out there, which I fully respect. Yeah, a lot of you are picking up on a woman in kind of Edwardian dress, potentially white. I've seen a woman in Edwardian dress walking around these parts. So I feel like she may be outside, which once again, not wrong. Spirits kind of wander in Wilmington. People are always like, it's so funny when people tell me about like places like St. Augustine and Charleston, Savannah, New Orleans. They're like, oh, you better be ready, the energy there. And I'm like, dude, the energy here, when I go to those places, it's like a party. I'm just like, yep, this is home. This is what I'm used to. We just have wandering spirits. That's the point that I'm saying. Ooh, you can smell poor quality cigars. Roses might be a perfume that woman was wearing. Pop through the ceiling to watch us for a second. Yeah, I believe this. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love all these things. Look. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is exactly what I want. I want people to make psychic reads and for us to validate one another because I love this so much. Something shadow creepy. Yeah. We've got a few of those around here. That's for sure. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Thanks everybody for chiming in. I love this stuff. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, found me again. I'm here. I've been making videos, so if you haven't seen them, please check them out. I'm really proud of them. Okay, so here's what I wrote. 3 rough guys, railroad workers, curious. Area generally, I think I meant to say age generally around mid-20s, so like late 30s. There's still some like dirt on their skin. They're wearing these kind of like hats that kind of come down here with the bill. And it feels like they would have worked with loading and unloading things. And back then we wouldn't have had cement on the road. So it would have been a lot of dirt. So that makes sense. I've seen these guys before. I haven't actually like fully talked to them. So we'll see if they want to talk more. Let's see. I also said office man in the back. I said might be Dean. So if you haven't seen Dean's video, which I checked with him to do, it's on my TikTok as well. And yes, I'm not sure if he wants to come forward. There are some shadowy things kind of on the outside and a little bit in the back over there. Yep. And Anger Man is still in bathroom. I made a skit about that, but it was taken off TikTok because I was holding scissors. They were like, absolutely not. No scissors on TikTok. And then I wrote woman in the theater. That's the woman that I pick up on, or at least when I initially did this read. I have met her before, and when we've gone live from the museum before, we've talked to her as well. She was actually a very important foundation person to making this museum. So goodness, I love all these reads. So many of them line up. I hope you're all reading the comments. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Everly. Everly's grandma. Thank you. That's so kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Having the validation is definitely a big help. Yeah, I would love to do more of these in the future. In fact, if you want to keep doing stuff like this, go over to my YouTube. I've got a paranormal investigation posted. And that is, it's going to be another chance for you to do more validating reads. I released it on my Patreon first a few weeks ago, and already it's been doing really well. Like, so many people have had so many validating reads, which has been like super exciting. Yeah, a lot of people are picking up on this woman in a long gown. Feels almost Spanish. Okay. You found me again. Yay. Glad you did. Hat and reddish brown hair. Does anyone else get that? One of the workers, I feel. Oh my goodness. I love all this. Thank you. This is what I want. I want people to validate each other. I love this so much. I'm so excited. Cool. Covered in soot, I would say a bit of soot, probably some dirt as well. Yes. Shorter, covered in soot. Yeah. Thus makes me heal. Okay, cool. So I'm going to give you a little bit of history about the area so that you can hopefully get some more validations with your reads. So we are in a warehouse building that was built in the late 1800s by the Atlantic Coast Line. Yeah, Atlantic Coast Line Railroad. What I love is, like, if I say something off, I'll just get corrected by somebody out here. So so we're in a warehouse building that's now a museum. It was a variety of different buildings for a while. This is one of the last standing structures from the ACL. The ACL was one of the main parts of Wilmington, North Carolina, up until, I believe, 62? Or was it 58? 62? I'll check that later if I need to. Anyway, so they moved out. They moved to Jacksonville, Florida, and they took a third of the town with them. And after that, a lot of the buildings out here that were used for the Atlantic Coast Line were just destroyed. This is one of the ones that is left. And then we have the office building and warehouse that's across the parking lot. There used to be 8 train tracks that went between here. And the museum used to be across the street. Now it's here, or across the parking lot. Now it's here. And a lot of railroad folks, whether they work in the office, whether they work with actually moving things around, different workers. I've also found workers that have traveled here using the railway lines, using the river. And they all just kind of hang out here. They find a comfortable spot. They find like-minded people. They find a building that they would have recognized during their time, and they just hang out here. This, I would say, is one of the more underrated haunted places in Wilmington, North Carolina. The thing is, though, there's a really good cohabitation here. During the daytime hours, there's not a lot of paranormal activity. It really just kind of opens up at night. It's because they understand the museum needs to do museum things during the day. They're not looking to scare people away. The only exception would be probably the public bathrooms. The men's bathroom might have an angry man in there who he popped out of a bathroom stall the first time I saw him when I was opening up on my own, and he was like, give me your jewelry. And I was like, you're dead. Which I don't typically do that. I don't typically look at somebody and I'm like, you're dead. But that's what he did. Like, I was just like, no. I shut the door. So, but yeah, there's also a woman in the women's bathroom. She's not a full kind of spirit. She's more like a combo thought form spirit, and she's just really sad in there. But it's not like there's a super sentient spirit in there. I think it's just kind of like something that's left over. There was some crime out here. There would have been working women out here, like what am I supposed to? Accountants is what they used to be called if you were back on TikTok back in the day. And yeah, these were kind of rough areas. So maybe she stems over from that. But once again, I'm not getting a full sentient energy there. I never have. It's just more of the feeling that she leaves behind. Okay. So cool. Do I think I have consciousness after death? Yeah, which is kind of the whole thing with spirits, that our consciousness doesn't die. It just goes somewhere else. So in simplicity, yes. Betting your phone screen. She's never interested in the phone. Is it because does my hair wrap look like a cat toy? Cool. Yeah. I would love to investigate more things. I just need the availability to get into buildings and for the funds to take my team there and myself. So cool. Yeah, I think that covers the history of the area. For those of you seeing a woman, as I said, I feel like she's probably just making the rounds. I've seen like the history of Wilmington, as far as the colonization of it goes, dates back into the late 1600s. So, and then before that, for at least 8,000 years, there's some speculation on how long the native peoples were out here, but they were certainly out in this area as well. So a lot of history out here. Yeah, okay, so, oh, thanks, dropping some likes, thank you. First, I think I'm going to use my dowsing rods, and then I'm going to use the PhasmaBox and see what comes through. So, let's see, who am I going to talk to? I'm not sure when I'm coming back to New Bern. I would need a specific reason to come back to New Bern, like a place to investigate, for example. If you got some, inns and haunted places. Yeah, okay, so dowsing rods, I really like them. I only started using them like a year ago, and I even have a live where I was like, I'm going to use dowsing rods for the first time in front of a bunch of people. So that's how that went. These have been used for a very long time to help find water, essentially. Now, the science behind it, I'm not entirely sure. Some people will say that dowsing rods can be debunked. Oh, bless you. Okay. If you're watching the live, you know who you are. You know what? That's the food noise. Yeah, for me though, I do really like them. These are just copper rods. And I'll explain how they're used. Like, you can connect them with your energy, you can connect them with your guide's energy, you can ask for collective messages, you can ask for finding specific things. I've literally found things in my house using my dowsing rods. Like, they will actually point towards things, which is like super cool. So I respect those. Oh, galaxy, how fun. Okay, thank you. Respect to those who are like, hey, no on the dowsing rods, but they're still those same people who are going to be like, hey, no to the psychic mediumship. So I enjoy using them because I've had success with them. Remember, it's not the tool that's the magic, it's you and your belief that you can do it. So I always want to make tools accessible. Oh, thanks. I got a crown and some blush. So cool. I think with dowsing rods, you want to keep them as steady as possible. And you want to kind of get them even. So I hope everybody can kind of see those. Yeah, they're down in the comment section. But yeah, some people use pendulums. Cool. Love that. Let's see. Ooh, I want to connect with the guardian spirit of the Wilmington Railroad Museum. Can I connect with you? Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Will you reset, please? Are you aware of what's going to be happening on Sunday? I get a tentative yes on that one. So reset. Thank you. Reset. Thank you. Are you okay with that happening? The event? Good. Okay. Thank you. Cool. I will explain the event a little bit more so everybody can hear it, but also you can hear it. So on Sunday, that's this Sunday, starting at 6:30, they are doing an after-hours event here at the Railroad Museum. It is family-friendly, and I'm super excited because this was a project that I started back when I was working here in 2021, and we couldn't do it because of pandemic reasons. And it's going to be like having the history come alive. Like staff members and volunteers are coming together to portray different people who worked for the railroad. So you can actually go up to them and like talk to them and like ask them questions, and they're going to be doing monologues, stuff like that. I love theater stuff. So like, I'm super excited about it. It's family friendly. We're encouraging people to dress up, and there's going to be some trick-or-treating involved. Yeah, I'll be there. I will probably be holding a camera and helping film because I am on the board of directors of the Wilmington Railroad Museum, which is like new. It's not even been 6 months. Like, I'm honored. I've never been on a board of anything. So that's really cool. So yeah, it's meant to, once again, bridge the divide between past and present. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this live, and it was something I was talking to the director about, because she wanted to be sure that she was properly representing the railroad workers, especially as some of them are still here. So that's why I'm doing this live. I wanted to check in with them because here in Wilmington, everything is haunted, and it's better to cohabitate with them and make sure that things are okay with them before we do things. So in that regard, I would like to connect with, okay, reset. Can I connect with the Guardian again? Thank you so much. So does that help you better understand what's happening on Sunday and why the decorations are up? Cool, thank you. Reset. Cool. And are you cool with that happening? Cool, thank you. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, your time, and all that good stuff. I'm going to connect with a different energy now, I think, so that we can get some other perspectives. So does the Guardian like cookies? The Guardian, I see more like an energy source, and I typically see them on the roof. They're not, I don't think they were human. Sometimes they are, but this one just kind of hangs out there. And respect to the Guardian. So say hello to Driver. Yeah, Driver's not here as much anymore. I'll let Spooky Kid tell that story. But yeah, I will say hi to Driver. I think he was there for a minute. We went to a pumpkin patch, and he was kind of there for, if he was there for, it was like a blip, but he wasn't there for very long. So, because, he got stuff to do. Okay, so let's reset here. I want to talk to these guys behind me. Hey guys, are you of like mind as far as like how you feel on Sunday? Big yes. Okay, thanks so much. Reset, please. Okay. So are you excited about Sunday? Yeah. Do you see the big yeah? Okay, cool. Thank you. Reset, please. Are the general conditions of the Railroad Museum to your liking? Ooh, do we have different opinions? Okay, one at a time. Could one of you step forward? Are you okay with how things are? Yes, big yes, thank you. Okay, could you step back, please? I'm gonna reroute the energy. Okay, next up, are you okay with things at the museum? Ooh, I gotta know. Okay, okay. Is it because, I just got a ping, is it because there are less people coming in right now? Yeah, okay, so reset, please. He's like, big yes. Are you aware that it's the off season and that's why there are less people here? Okay, yes, it was kind of like a sad yes, okay. So, though, for the summer, there are gonna be people back here again, right? It's kind of like, yeah. Okay, thank you. Reset. So you understand that there's nothing wrong with the museum. It's just the change of the seasons. The tourist season has ended for the year. Yeah. Okay. Do you see that? See, this is what I love. I'm going to reset. Thank you. This is what I love about like the Dowsing Rods too. You can kind of see emotions too. Like when they flip back and forth, it's very like yes, or like very like no. And for that one, like, I don't know about you, but I could feel this very much like, yeah, I guess, like that kind of thing. Yeah, you felt that. Okay, awesome. Yes. Okay, I love that so many of you are getting similar reads. Yes. Feeling the energy through TikTok. Love using rods. Yeah. I'd say too, yeah, if you want to pull out any kind of things that you use, cards, rods, pendulums, and, see if the answers match up, I'm for it. Yeah. So all these good feels. Yes. Awesome. Okay. I love this. This is so validating. This is what I want. It makes me so happy. Got your pendulum. All right. Yeah, we're ready to go. We're rolling out. Okay. Enjoyed watching you grow. Yeah, I would say so. Thank you for saying that. I got these rods Amazon somewhere. But I know some holistic shops sell them, that kind of thing. If you can find a like a small business owner or something like that where you can buy your goods from, please do so. That's my humble opinion, because they put more care and that kind of thing into what they're using. So okay, cool. So I talked with the first two. Is there a third there? Okay, thank you. Reset, please. Can the third step forward, please? The third man. Yes, thank you. That's so funny. I literally heard with my ears somebody go. It was like something like that. Pretty cool. I wonder if that had something to do with chewing something. I don't know about chewing tobacco, but like something. Yeah, the rods are kind of doing funny stuff. Okay, cool. You also heard that? Okay, so I'm not alone. Yes, hello, cool. So for the third guy, are you content with how things are in the museum? Okay, thank you. That's a yes. Is there anything further you need to make us aware of? Nope. Big no. Wow. You see that? Okay, cool. Clearing teeth out. Chewing rod. Yeah. Cool energy. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so I love that. They're happy here at the museum. I love that. Thank you so much for coming forward and helping. Okay, I'm going to reset these. So thank you. I think it'd be fun to pull out the PhasmaBox. Now, I've got the volume up as loud as it'll go, and I'm going to put it right under the phone. So we're going to see. Biggest no ever. Yeah, they're content. I can't wait to tell Holly. She's the director. I'm going to be like, the ghosts are happy. Oh, real quick before I do, for the woman in the theater. Okay, thank you. She just kind of like popped out again. I just want to check in with you. So can I connect with your energy? Okay, thank you. Reset, please. Are you content with how things are going? Do you have funny feelings about the event on Sunday? Okay, reset. Are you concerned that the history will not be preserved accurately? No, okay. Reset, please. Is it because the Halloween theme is not really your jam? Okay, thank you for that. Overall, are you okay with it happening? Yeah, basically the feeling I get from it is like if it's for the good of the museum, yeah, let's see, good of the museum, yeah, family friendly, okay, and it's preserving history, yeah, cool. So cool. Thank you for that. Yeah. Here's the thing. Just because people are ghosts, doesn't mean it changes their religious opinion on things. So, I get the feeling she's more religious and Halloween isn't like her super thing, but, she recognizes that, it's for the kids, it's for the family, it's for the preservation of history. So I love that. Yeah. Some of you are like, let's actually have to think. She did a lot of work to make this museum happen, and we can all absolutely have our opinions, and they don't always have to be the same, and that's entirely fine. What's happening Sunday is there's going to be an event here at the museum, and it's going to be like kind of history coming alive thing, and also telling spooky tales. So yeah, we're very excited about it. The director actually asked to check in with the spirits to be sure that they'd be okay. She didn't want to misrepresent them. So I don't know if any of the historic figures that are going to be represented are going to be specific to any of the spirits here, but still, they lived it. So they're able to actually like see, they want to be represented well, basic humanity stuff, right? So, they're called Dowsing Rods. I got them online. So cool. These are really good questions. I'm going to open up the PhasmaBox and ask some of them. That'll allow me to eat my chips. So I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. You helped me get this. Thank you so much for your support. I made an investment into my paranormal investigation group, which, by the way, we have our first official video that's up on YouTube now. So I'm just saying, if you like me, you're really gonna like that. So that Catherine didn't have to use their computer, and that poor computer's on its last leg, I was able to get a super cheap computer in order to have PhasmaBox. So PhasmaBox is an app that you can get. This is the only device that I know of that can read different frequencies. So it can pick up on frequencies of ghost, different frequencies of, I believe, past loved ones, spirit guides, and deities. I have heard all of them come through here and at various levels. So, and get this, it's $15. Pretty affordable when you got other paranormal investigation equipment that's like, $1,500. Let's make paranormal investigation affordable because it should not be elitist. Just like mediumship it should not be elitist. It does not have to be. The rods were like $15, maybe they were more, but they were about $15. I remember that. 12, 15, something like that. So cool. The app is called PhasmaBox. That's what it looks like. You can see it. And let's pop this thing on. I'm going to put it. Oh, here's the other thing. I am not good at processing audio things like this. I am aware of this for myself. So I'm going to need y'all to say what you get in the comments. Because this is not the part of the paranormal investigation that I do. I hand this off to Catherine so fast. I'd say Catherine and Spooky Kid also can help with this too. But me, I just stick to the hosting and the editing and the mediumnessing. So, okay, cool. I'm gonna turn this thing on. All right, everybody, if you want to talk, this might be able to pick up on that talking. I thought that said help. Does anybody want to come closer to talk? Anybody from the outside want to come in and talk? Seeing high up. A weird high. So this is perfect. When all of you comment and then it lines up like that. Peer review. Love it. Did someone just say Theron? Rail station, train station. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah. Station, that would have made sense. The rail station used to be just a block up. There's dip in my hair. Yeah, I'm seeing some. Does somebody actually need help? If so, can you come forward? Okay. Did any of you work? Did any of you work at this building? We're at work. Thanks, Catherine. Hold this up. Ah, yes. I worked here. A lot of people. Yes. Thank you for answering, guys. Did you like aggressive maybe? Thank you. Hi. Did you like working here? I think I got don't mind. It's not easy? Interesting. Okay. Don't mind. Okay. Oh, good. So we're here. What was your favorite thing about working here? People, maybe nothing. I'm reading the comments because these are getting kind of hard to hear. People seeing people. Somebody heard taking tickets. Visit the visitors. Oh, thanks, Lexi. Hello, loud. Okay. Control. I love it's quiet until I talk. Yeah. Control. A lot of people hearing control. Pullman. Control and platform. Okay. Do you choose to be here? Please. Lots of please. Yeah. Where's it at? Frankly, no. I mean, no. Okay. So just to confirm, do any of you feel like you're stuck here? A lot of people hearing Irish accent. That would track. Okay. Do you need me to make a way out for you? Okay, where? Okay, yeah. Thanks for all these comments. I really appreciate it because that helps me. When I'm trying to do physical ear stuff, I can't quite balance doing inner ear psychic stuff. So it's like using two different sides of my brain. Okay, so yeah, some folks clearly like it here, and I'm not looking to move anybody who doesn't, want to be moved. Some folks seem to want to go, but I also feel like that might be just some confusion on where you're at, like here. So, teaching moment. Hold on, guys. Are we listening? Okay, cool. We're listening. Sometimes if a spirit is confused and they don't know where they are, a guardian spirit who recognizes a like energy can kind of take them in and make them safe. So I think in for the most part, that's what's going on here. But I do know some wayward spirits who kind of wind up here that like they do kind of want to move on. So I just want to be considerate to any of the ones that like don't want to do that or do want to do that. Let me, I'm going to connect with, sound like a help. Yeah, a lot of people heard help. Okay. I'm going to connect real quick with the guardian spirit. Guardian spirit, can I connect with you? Thank you. Are there some here that you think need to be moved out? Okay. Reset. Was I right in saying that you've been taking care of some of them? Did somebody just call me a bitch? I think Guardian Spirit was also like, yes. So, okay. So for the Guardian of the Museum, if I'm understanding correctly, you've got this under control? Yes. Thank you. Do you need my assistance in moving anybody on? It's like a tentative no. So
Steve, accompanied.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to think if there's something I can do to at least assist with sentience. Making friends? Accompanying? That's what some of you were saying. Okay. Thank you for this. Thank you for all the comments. Oh my goodness, yes. Is the guardian holding people against their will? So that's a good question. I think the guardian is doing what the guardian feels is necessary to do. The reality is there are a lot of spirits in a lot of places. The feeling that I get is that the guardian... That was fun. I just saw a wisp, like with my eyes. The guardian here kind of reminds me of the Cape Fear River. Sometimes things are very black and white, and it's either like you need help or you don't. Let me get another read, because I'd like to create some clarity. Okay, to the guys who are around, to the spirits who are around and who are well aware of themselves, do you know where the confused spirits are? Okay, could you help them?
That was
like, as in, could you help them have a better awareness of like who they are so that they're not so confused anymore?
consuming, but
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I'm going back through. A lot of people got consuming just now. Yeah, or assuming. Some people said river. Yeah, I mentioned river, and then go figure. And a lot of people are saying sure. Yes, that's what I was getting as well. So that's another thing too. Spirits also, just like we can have a responsibility to one another to help one another, they can do it too. So please understand, it's not, oh, mediums have to go in and save the day. Now, sometimes, yes, I would say so. Like, we can help. However, in this case, it seems like they are helping each other. So that's what's good. Yeah, there's chuckling. Yeah, I'm aware. One of them is still processing some things that were going on, either with their passing or with some things in life. Do any of those who are more aware of themselves know who that person is? I'm getting affirmation. I'm also picking up on somebody who's like out there. It seems like they're kind of walking, in their mind, it almost seems like they're walking the tracks, but the tracks aren't out there anymore. There are many. That's what I got. Hey, rotisserie chicken.
This debate.
Just going through a blackout, a lockdown, I don't know, a blackout, lockdown. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people got locked down. Okay. I love this. Oh my goodness. I keep saying how much I love this because it's like so many people just, this is the peer review. I love it so much. Consuming light, consuming me, consuming them. Yeah, a lot of consuming stuff. People got river again. We are right next to a river, so it's funny. We're getting a lot of consuming. I wonder if it's chips. So, okay. Exhausting. Thank you. Okay. Her rest in a piece twice in a row. Okay. 2 more steps, or you're upset. 4 step. Perception. Exhausting. Oh, thank you, rotisserie chicken. It's the cookies. I swear I picked up cookies. Aw, you should come back to Wilmington. Visit the train museum. Hey, everybody, should people visit the train museum? Should they visit the museum? I'm getting like, yeah, say it, yeah. Cool. Ooh, if you live in Wilmington, you should come visit us. We're having an event on Sunday night. Available too. I doubt it. Yeah.
You have any clients?
I don't know if they want to. Yes. Cool. Hi. I'm down for that. Yeah, okay. So it seems like even though some of the words are a bit different from last, we're getting affirmations here. Do you have any clams? Do you have any clients? Do you have any clams? Yeah, so the ships used to dock right out there. So that could be residual. Right? Good.
Mr. Hatful?
I'm curious what y'all hear from that. Dublin. Are they a handful? Micastle. Mr. Halford. Yeah. I thought I heard a name too. Getting a lot of residual noises, it seems like. Mr. Kleinfeld? Mr. Castle? Mr. Koff? Mr. something. I heard that too. Business, crispy, biscuits. Yeah. Here's the thing. This, just because there are walls here, that doesn't mean that it can't go outside of the walls. So we're probably picking up stuff from the parking lot as well as like residual things from buildings nearby. So that's why in Wilmington, it's hard to do investigations because you get sound from everywhere. Okay, that's a physical person. I was like, well, what is that? With the Drews laughing. Yeah, they laugh a lot here. Oh, my screen just went out. Okay. So yeah, Thank you. Thanks for watching. Oh. Okay. Oh. Gotta decline some folks. Okay. Hello. So cool. What's the last thing that we should do? Do the spirits do?
Just have a bar.
I am in Wilmington. I just laugh a lot. I'll go back. I need an apple pie. Burnt, I heard. I hate to see you go. That's what someone said. Okay. So I said, I miss you? Okay. Yeah, so I think, let's see, to go about this. Yeah, I know folks are behind me. It's cool. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the rods again. And since some of you are connecting with an Irish woman, I will see if I can connect with her. As I said, I feel like she's out there. So I'll do. Hey, tell the confused one behind me it's okay. Okay. Like, here's the thing, and I don't mean to call you out. Like, how do we know it's okay? Like, I don't want to just like assume that somebody's okay if they're not. I don't want to invalidate their feelings. So yeah, here's the thing. So I just checked in with the spirits and I asked for them to check in with one another. They have an arrangement here. They have an understanding. Oh, that was a new voice. So for example, collective answer from the spirits here, and I understand we'll just have to go with like majority here. Do y'all have a good understanding of how to take care of one another? That was a train horn! Did you just hear that? Okay, that was really cool. I hope all of you heard that too. I hope I didn't prime you. Yes, train! I know! The train! Okay, so just to confirm, general consensus, do y'all take care of each other? Reset, thank you. Okay, so is there any spiritual work that I need to do to better what you're doing here? Okay, thank you. So, confirm, yeah. Oh, I love these comments. Oh, this is so awesome. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again. This is fantastic. Cool. Yeah, I'm just reading some of the. I'm using PhasmaBox. Okay. So I mentioned wanting to connect with the Irish woman outside. I feel like she's in the middle of the parking lot. Can I connect with you, please? There's a sort of feeling like, what are you doing? Do you want to come closer? That's a big no. Okay.
It's with it.
Okay. Is that with it? Okay. So I don't get the feeling that the woman really wants to like talk. It feels like she's out there just kind of doing her own thing. I'm like, dog bar, quiet, tired. Hi, everybody. Scared, stream, scene. Yeah, somebody else, she doesn't want to connect. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave her be. I think she happened to pop in here by accident, so I don't want to bother her with that. Hello, good luck. Okay. I heard a deep hello. Okay. Hello. Yeah, lots of curious stuff. I wanted to see if they remembered somebody. I'm going to see. Hold on a minute. Yes. I just called somebody here. He's not here yet. Do y'all know who that is? It's okay if you don't know. I'm just curious if you remember. I'm seeing if y'all get it.
Who was on there?
Are y'all calling him a demon? Who is on there? Who is here? Who is on there? Okay, so I guess y'all don't remember him. I mean, it's been 2 years since I worked here, and it's been 2 years since he spent significant time here. Thank you for the gift. All right, some of you are getting it. All right, for those of you in the comments, who do you think I just called? Who do you think who just showed up? All right. So some of you are guessing. Some of you I feel know, and some of you are kind of in the middle. I asked Rupert if he would come here. I asked him not to come until now because I didn't want him to be a distraction or anything like that. Rupert, yeah. Do you remember Rupert? Do you remember when he was wearing a red coat? Rupert, you're getting all the love right now. He's just like, I know. They called him a demon. He doesn't have the same energetic signature as a ghost anymore, but that doesn't mean he's a demon. You're getting a lot of highs. Florida, from your homeland. If I'm saying that correctly, from Steph in Wales. We stand Rupert. You're getting all the love here. I love that. So many highs. Rupert wears modern dress nowadays. Who is he? I got that I heard that too. Yeah, some of them are new. They wouldn't have recognized him from 2 years ago. People kind of move in and out. People say it's nice to see you. Yeah, a bunch of people were like, who is he? Oh, South Wales. Rupert's from like Middle Wales. I did a video a while back. I can't pronounce the name. For those asking, are you safe to watch this? Put up a general shield. I don't feel any malevolent energies here, but yeah, if you're concerned about that, just put up a shield right around yourself so that you're not pulling anything in by accident or anything like that. A lot of people said perfect. Bow down to King Rupert. That made him like smirk. Can I set up from the side behind you so we can see him clearly? Do you want to step into the camera? Really? Oh my goodness, he usually does not. Okay. All right. I know, a surprise turn of events. Yeah, Caitlin's watching. So many people are saying hi. Ta-da! I feel like there's some laughter going on the PhasmaBox. Shadowy, yeah.
Terrible. Was on the air.
You're getting all the compliments. Happy to meet you. I'm looking forward to our consultation too. Love Rupert. Hello, sir. That you look so good today. Yeah, cool. Oh, ma'am says hi. Oh, he said hello. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going back through comments. Let's see. Yeah, hello. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, if he doesn't have ghost energy anymore, what does he have? He's not a spirit guide, but he's been working with his fuller self to become more. So he's more on a frequency level closer to a guide. The boy got up. He's the devil. Goodness. Rupert, why are people calling you the devil? He says, I am not the devil. People say it's fine to see you.
It's just that we're going to
Okay, cool. If you want to further your skills, you're welcome to check out more of my channel. And I also teach courses and workshops on my Patreon. So cool. See, this is why he wasn't here for the most part, because everybody was like, Robert! Which, I mean, me too, but like, like everybody else is just like, what is this about now? Okay, cool. You feel his energy. Okay. Okay, thanks for joining. How goes the day, Rupert? Very well. Yeah. How many are with me? Intuitively, I got 8. How many folks are hanging out with me right now? Someone's getting annoyed. Yeah. Phil 9. Okay. Hey, everybody, last question. I really appreciate your time and your effort to use both the rods and the PhasmaBox. Should I leave before the sun goes down? That's the most quiet it's been. Yeah, I feel yes. I'm totally going to leave before the sun goes down. Excuse me. Seasonal shifting. Right? Isn't the silence wild? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much for your input. I will be leaving you alone because I respect your time and space. So I'm going to turn this off. Thank you again. Okay. So cool. Excelente. You're getting a no sta from ma'am. He's also like, we should leave. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, thanks so much for joining, everybody. Like, goodness, I haven't had a live this big in quite some time. So I really look forward to doing this again. Do check out my paranormal investigation. I'm posting it on YouTube. I've got links and stuff on my page if you want to check that out. It's a women-led, gender-fluid paranormal investigation group. We are all psychic mediums and spiritually sensitive, and we investigate differently from any other style that I've ever seen before. thanks for all these gifts. Oh my goodness, the surplus of gifts. I really appreciate it. And I would love for you to see that, just to, if you ever want to get into mediumship, spiritual sensibilities, etc., for you to consider different techniques in paranormal investigation. So I really hope you check that out. The full cut is already on my Patreon. It's been up there for like 2 weeks at this point. And they also get the full director's cut, which is more than what is on my YouTube. So yeah, other thing, if you are a local Wilmingtonian, or you're even just like 2 hours out, you want to come down here for the weekend, we talked to the spirits. The spirits said that they are for us doing an event here on Sunday. It's going to be $5 for non-members. Members is free. And a lot of people are going to be dressing up in costume and doing historical presentations in character as people who used to live and work around here or for the railroad. So it's really exciting. The director actually wanted me to do this to make sure it was cool with the spirits before doing something like that. She really cared about the representation and that people felt like they were being represented in a respectful way, that it wasn't all about how they died, it was about how they lived. And that's certainly what we want to do here at the museum. And they all seem very happy. We got that confirmation, which is super great. I really, really appreciate all these amazing comments. You validated each other, which is exactly what I wanted. We did psychic reads at the beginning, which was like super, super great. A lot of you validated each other. You validated my reads. This is it. This is so exciting. So I'm going to do this again at some point. Thank you for joining. And I'm going to end this. If you missed any of this, it's going to be up on my YouTube tomorrow. And check out my YouTube. There's just a lot of really cool stuff going on. If you want to learn and grow your own abilities, do check out my Patreon. Tier starts just $5 a month. But besides that, also, thanks, Patreons. You paid for this. Without you, I would not have had a PhasmaBox tonight. So thank you. But yeah, okay. This is so great. It was so good to have so many of you on. I'm just floored. I'm just so grateful. Thank you. I'm excited moving forward. So yay. I hope everybody has a great day, night, wherever you are. Take care. Remember to shield up this weekend and all that good stuff. And big thank you to my mods again for monitoring this chat and staying on top of everything. I super appreciate you. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye. Maybe bye.